there, this is Carrie from Stamp with CT. Welcome to our Wednesday Facebook Live. Excited to be here with you today. Gosh, let's stop and think. It's what, the 27th of September. So I am going to wait just a moment to see if anybody can hop in and join us live. I hope so. But if you're watching this part of the video, you may be catching the replay. So welcome, replay crew. We love you. Glad you're here. Hope you'll type in replay so I know you stopped by. And if you're able to hop in live, please say hello. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So we have a fun project for you. I do have Oliver the Crafty Pup with me, and I'm not sure where Dale is. He's somewhere in the house. But we'll see if he joins us in a little bit. But we're excited to be here with you. We have a fun project today, and I have some of the most amazing news that I'm going to tell you at the end of the video. So hang around to the very end, because I have something awesome to share with you. I'm super, super excited about. Hope you guys are doing well. We have had some really pretty weather here in Texas, but we're still going to make a Christmas project today. It is no longer in the hundreds here, which is just lovely to be able to go outside and not roast. We have enjoyed this beautiful, beautiful weather. So it looks like got someone hopping on with us. We're going to go ahead and get started, and Dale is in here with us now.
Hello.
So we've got Oliver the Crafty Pup too. He loves to be with us when we're in the craft room. Well, let's jump into our crafting today. We've got some fun products to share with you. You know, a lot of times we pick a suite of products and we work from there because Stampin' Up has done so much of the work to put everything together, and it just makes crafting so easy. But sometimes it's fun just to pull out all the things, and we're just pulling from different places to make our project today. So that's fun too, just to really utilize our products. Okay, first up we have a bundle called Merriest Trees. Now we're not using this stamp set today, but I thought I would show it to you since we do have the dies that we are using, just one of them. But this is an awesome, awesome set in the front of the catalog. And the piece that we're using today is actually kind of an add-on little bonus die in this set, because you've got all these pieces that you can decorate your tree, you can cut out your stamped images, which is awesome. But this is just wonderful when you have an extra die in a die set. Really extends the use of it, doesn't it, Dee?
Absolutely.
Love this tag. It is so, so cute. You're going to be seeing this a lot this season. So that's Merriest Trees. That's where our little tag is coming from. And then I pulled this stamp set, Christmas Classics, and I went ahead and pulled this up in my catalog, or opened it up in my catalog, page 31. This is a really pretty stamp set with just very classic Christmas greetings and images. It does have a die set that coordinates with it. I chose to just get the stamp set. So page 31 is where we're getting this beautiful Deck the Halls sentiment that we're going to be using today. And the font on this is fabulous. I absolutely love it. Put that under my notes. I told them I have something super exciting to tell them at the very end. I don't even know if you know this, Dale.
Probably not.
I don't think you do. It is awesome, awesome news. So this is what we're going to use as far as our sentiment. And then at the very beginning of this catalog, demonstrators got to see the catalog online way back in August. And I saw a really cute suite of product. Let me get to the page. And I thought, I don't really need that. Famous last words, right? So on page 8, you have Merry, Bold, and Bright Suite. And I thought it was cute, but now that I'm seeing a lot of people making projects with this, and I've gotten some swap cards back, I have fallen in love with this. And it was a big mistake not to get this suite. We did go ahead and get the paper, so let me show you that right quick. I've got my swatch books, but this is what we're using for a project today. It is so adorable, and it's very versatile because you don't have to just use this for Christmas, do you?
Not at all. Would be nice on birthdays.
Oh yeah, any kind of celebration, bright and fun, anything for kids. Just really super cute paper. So this is the paper that we're using today. So let's jump into our project. We have got a piece of Poppy Parade, right?
Yes.
Yes, Poppy Parade cardstock. And it is 6 inches by 6 inches. So I kind of gave you a little teaser on the description of this video. Is it a tag? Is it a gift card? Is it an ornament? Maybe it's all of the above. So we're going to score this 6 by 6 piece of cardstock at 3 inches. So just right in half. And remember to use that light colored scoring blade. Push your darker cutting blade out of the way. Okay? I think that may be all we need our trimmer for.
But if they were to cut their cardstock,
it would still work. We could still, yes, there's always a fix, isn't there, Dee? That's
yes.
A good point. If you cut it, not the end of the world. We would just pivot and we would get creative, more creative. So we're going to really burnish this good. And I may even bend it back and really break those fibers down so it cooperates with me, and then bend it back again. All right, so we've got this, and this is the base of our project today. So then I've got some other pieces that we have cut. Let me bring everything in that we're going to be using. I think that's everything. This is just a spare for my stamping. So the next thing that we need to do is add some designer series paper. So we're actually going to be making, well, I guess that's not the exact next thing, but I do have this cute little designer series paper that looks like Christmas lights. And what did you call these, Dee?
C9 fire starters.
C9 fire starters. Okay. So these are those really giant bulbs that we used to have when we were kids?
Yes. And that was the one that caught all the trees on fire.
Oh.
Because they're really
So
hot.
these are not like the outside bulbs?
They were to be used outside. Yes.
Oh, and people used them on their trees?
Yes.
I see. Okay. He was calling them C9 fire starters last night. I was like, okay. So I'm going to use a little Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to adhere the top and the bottom of this. Let me get a little bit more across the top. And we're just going to seal this closed. Okay? Use my bone folder to kind of help that adhesive stick. Because this is, we don't want to put any on the center portion because this could be used as a little pocket or a pouch, and you'll understand more as we go along. Okay, so that's the next step. Then I think we want to go ahead and put our designer series paper on. And we've got a couple options here. I'm thinking on this first one, so we're going to make 2 today. I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet. And recently I showed you a little trick. If you wanted to add Stampin' Seal Plus to the edge of your project, how you can use your silicone craft sheet, kind of bend that back so that you're getting right to the edge, but not having it hang over the edge. I just bring it up on my craft sheet, flip it around, and then of course I can pick that back up. And I think we'll put a little bit at the bottom as well. Let me make sure that that truly is the bottom. That wasn't. Put a little bit at the bottom too. Do that same thing. So you just see that what I'm doing is making sure none of that adhesive is hanging over the edge so that when I put it on my project, I'm good. So I want to line this up. See if I turn it this way, if I can see it better. And I'm leaving just a small bit at the bottom. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch, Steve?
Looks like a 1/4 of an inch.
About a 1/4 of an inch. And I actually cut this a little bit long so we can trim it off. I wanted to make sure that it was going to go all the way across. I could have cut it at 3. I'm just fumbling with this, huh? I wanted to cut it at 3, but you flip, well, I don't want to flip that over. but I also wanted to make sure it went all the way across. Okay, so now I've got a little tiny bit, but I'm going to be able to trim that off. And by I'm going to be able to trim that off, all of y'all know that Dale's going to be trimming it off. But then my adhesive doesn't stick. Yeah, it does. Okay, let me hand that to Dale. He's going to trim that edge for us while we add a little bit of adhesive now on this side. We're going to do that same thing. Just a little bit at the bottom. Doesn't have to be a lot. Because even though it's a little pocket, it's not having to do like really hard work holding something in. Okay, so maybe that will make more sense. I've got part of the adhesive on the craft sheet, part on my paper. When I flip that up, I get it all on my paper, and that's what I want to do. Okay, so we've got this piece on this side. Now we'll flip this over and put this piece on the other side. And I do want to somewhat have it lined up at about the same place on both sides. But you know, we're not going to worry about it being perfect. It's cute. And again, Dale may have to trim that for me. Just the tiniest of bits. But now we've got the front and the back decorated a little bit. Okay? Uh-oh, what did I just drop? Come here, Oliver. Wait. I just dropped something, Dad. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of stamping.
Put your template.
Oh,
Wait.
is it?
Wait.
Yes, I'm going to need that. Wait, Oliver.
Oliver, come.
Come.
Thank you.
Good boy.
Good boy.
When we tell him to wait, he leaves whatever it is we drop, so that is always helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp. I'm going to use some blueberry bushel. Now, this is a really colorful project. We're going to do another one that's a little bit more traditional reds and greens, but still really bright red and bright green. So we'll see what y'all think. I just love this paper. I think it's so cute. And then we have a stitch circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. We're pulling those back out again.
Put your so-called craft sheet on there, because
Why? Oh,
it's going to go over just a little bit.
is it? Okay. Dale doesn't want me to get ink on my pad here.
It's never happened before.
Mm-mm. So we're going to stamp this Deck the Halls. We'll see how I do. I have an extra if I didn't do great.
Look at that.
I think it looks pretty dang good.
Looks real good.
Living right today. Stamping right today. So again, that's blueberry bushel. Not usually a Christmas color, but it's going to look really cute on our project. Then remember that little tag that we just showed you. We've cut it out in basic white cardstock and also one of the other designer series papers from Mary Bold and Bright. And we're going to flip them together to where the stitching, the finished edge of the stitching, are both on the outside so that it gives you just a really nice edge. Let me find my liquid glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit at the top and bottom, a little bit on the sides. Let me get my glue holder out here. Put my glue in there. And I'm just going to adhere these two pieces together to make a cute little tag. So now, of course, if we wanted to do some more stamping or to and from or just for you or from our home to your home, could definitely do that. But we're just going to, I like to just write to and from on mine. But if you have a little stamp like that, that's great too. I want to add this, but we're going to be putting this little tag down in our pocket. So I kind of want to see my placement. It needs to be up a little bit. And then I'm going to use some ribbon. There's lots of different colors in this designer series paper. So we're going to pull in some pool party ribbon that we're going to use on our little tag. What do you think about that, Dee?
Love it.
Pool party ribbon. This actually carried over from last year's mini catalog in the fall. No. Yes. No. Mini catalog in the spring. This year's mini catalog in the spring. And let's see here. if I can get that through to do what I want to. So we're pulling some ribbons from the annual catalog. So I'm telling you, we've got product coming from all different places.
The iridescent ribbon that comes with this set would be another.
It would be really pretty. That's a very pretty ribbon. I just don't have any of that right now. So, okay. So I probably need to trim this off just a little bit. Give it a little angle. Probably got a little too much. So that's going to go down in our little pocket, that pocket. And now I kind of have a better idea where I want to put my deck the halls. And I think that I will pop it up. Whoops, we didn't get any dimensionals out?
We're not going to use any today.
What? We use dimensionals.
Oh, wait a minute. That's why you joined Stampin' Up.
Exactly. We use dimensionals every day, right? So deck the halls, and I'm just going to put a couple over on this side. And you know, a couple means 3, right?
Yes, yes. Could mean 4.
It could. We're going to put this cute little deck the halls right about there. And you know, if it's a little bit wonky, that's fine, because this is kind of a whimsical set. We're going to tuck that down in the pocket. And I want to add, I'm not going to need that extra circle. Look at us. I want to add some bling. So we pulled out, it's been a while since I showed some love to my beautiful iridescent rhinestones. So I thought that would add a little bit of sparkle here. Sparkle factor. So we'll just sprinkle some of them on our little tag. And I think we are going to almost be done with this. So now you'll notice we have another pocket on this back side. So we have a Starbucks gift card that we can tuck in the back side. Now you may want to write a little greeting, so what you can also do is tuck your gift card. Oops, if I can get that part open. You can tuck your gift card in here like this. That's part of the reason why we didn't adhere the center portion. It could be sticking out a little bit like that, but that is super cute. We still need to tag the top part of this, but that gives you so many options. You could put a little message inside here. You could put it back here. You can put your gift card in. Lots of different options with this. Let's go ahead though and make this a true ornament by cutting the top. Now I don't have a tag topper that is this wide, and so I don't even think I have a tag topper right now that is current from Stampin' Up. And I like to use current product with you. So if you fall in love with something, you can get it and add it to your collection. So what I like to do, and I've shown you this little trick before, this little tip before, but I thought it's always a good one to share. And actually I'm going to have Dale trim this for us. Let me talk to them first about it. So this is just a piece of chipboard, just a scrap piece that came out of a designer series paper pack that we used everything up on. It is also 3 inches wide, and we just came in and we notched that edge, and Dale is going to cut. I've lined it up at the top of our tag here, and Dale is going to cut across and make that part of the tag. Okay, now we're going to flip it over, and we're going to have a mirror image here. We're going to line up again at the top and sides, and I'm going to hold it, and Dale's going to snip the other side off. So you can always make.
No.
You want to hold it this way?
Right,
There you
right
go.
There you go.
The comedy routine. We'll get it done though. Okay. So now we have snipped that off, and we have turned that into a little tag. Keep this template. Anytime you have made a tag, if you don't have a tag topper, if you make something like this, Can be any size. You just want it as wide as your tag so that you can line everything up good. And then by flipping it over, you get that mirror image, and it's going to be exactly the same on either side. Now you can grab a hole punch. We happen to have a crocodile that I bought early on in my crafting career. And so we're going to grab that. I can't even remember who makes that. We're going to grab that crocodile to punch a hole in the top. All right. And that way we can add some ribbon.
That's the We Are Memory Keepers.
We Are Memory Keepers. I thought so. I'm going to grab some ribbon and I'm going to feed it through this hole. And this is a white ribbon that comes from the annual catalog. I think all of our ribbon today is from the annual catalog. And I may need to use my Take Your Pick tool to encourage it. So we call that?
Sure.
Encourage it to go through. We'll use this, and I want a pretty good length, probably, what, about 12 inches or so?
That's probably about 18.
18, you think so?
18, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that may be a little bit of, maybe too much ribbon, but I'm going to bring it together at the top because I still need room to tie this. So we can make this our ornament. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Did it?
Oh.
I took it back apart. All right, let me try that again. Let me try that again. Try number 2. Or 3 or 4. Get my ends lined back up. And then of course you can trim it off too, if it's too long. So while I'm doing this, let's talk a little bit about what all we can do with this. Like I said, it's not only a gift card holder, it's also an ornament. You could hang these on your tree. This would also make a great Christmas countdown for children or grandchildren. Wouldn't that be cute, Dee?
Absolutely.
I'm going to tuck that in that way. Have it just a little bit wonky. So we can hang this on the tree. It can be a decoration and then also a gift at the same time. This would be so much fun at a party to have all those hanging and then people get to go and pick one. If you just need an extra gift, sometimes it's nice to have something like this and then you're just able to reach for it. It's ready to go. And you could put a generic greeting in there. You know, thanks for your service if you're doing something like for your postman or UPS driver, something like that if you have unexpected guests pop in. We could also use it. We used to do a scavenger hunt for our grandsons and our kids too as they were growing up. When they got to be teenagers, of course, they always wanted money for the holidays. And instead of just putting some money in an envelope or a card, what we would do is do a scavenger hunt. So they had to travel all over the house or all over the city once they got old enough to drive, and we would arrange with friends. But you could put the clues for a scavenger hunt in here. Or if you were having like a progressive dinner or something like that, it would be fun to not only have the scavenger hunt, but maybe a Bible verse on one side or tucked inside. Really super fun. What do you think, Dee?
I love it.
Love it? Okay, let's make one more. Now you guys have the hang of it. So we've got a little bit of prep done with this one. Won't take quite as long. Again, a 6x6 piece of cardstock. This one is Lemon Lime Twist. So even though it's green, unexpected green for the holidays, right? It's a nice bright green.
Lemon Lime Twist is definitely holiday.
Unexpected, yes. So again, we're going to take our Stampin' Seal Plus. You could also use some tear and tape. And we're going to close, because I've already burnished that good. We're going to close up. And again, top and bottom, so we have our pocket if we want it or we need it. Isn't that a great idea to have that left open? And that's where Dale said earlier, if you accidentally cut, you could adhere these two pieces of cardstock together, and you could still leave this side open and have a little pouch in there if you wanted to. Okay, what's up next? This one we're doing just a little bit differently, of course. I cut the Designer Series paper 3 inches by 2 inches, but then I also cut some white cardstock 3 inches by 2.5 so that I would have a little border on top and bottom. And when I went to make a little prototype last night, I glued it all the way down, y'all. So that's why I didn't have a sample to share with you. But I'm not going to make that mistake now. Right?
Right.
Allegedly. I'm not going to do that again. We'll let that dry for a second. Grab our other one. Are you excited about the announcement?
Oh, absolutely.
Are you excited that we get to buy this suite of products?
Yes. Well, I think there's some projects and coming along that will bring a smile to the younger.
Yes, I think it's just so cute. So cute. Okay, just a tiny touch at the bottom too. Now you see why you don't have to adhere the bottom really close. Do you want to use the template, Dee, and
Sure.
go ahead and cut the top for us?
Sure.
And maybe punch that for us as well. All right, let me put some adhesive on this one. Let us know if you've started some crafting for Christmas yet. I know it's September, but we were with LaDonna and Brian on Sunday, and she said, it's 3 months until Christmas Eve. And I was like, oh, wow, that will be here before we know it. I'll go ahead and add our little tag. This time we used the Fa La 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 La. So cute. That paper is adorable. Oops, I'm not putting my glue in my glue holder. So again, adding the stitching to where the back side is together, so you have a nice finished edge. I like that little touch. Alrighty, Dale's got our top done for us, so we can add these pieces right quick. Actually, I don't need that glue again. I'm coming up from the top just a tiny bit, so I've got a border of lemon lime twist, so I've made my first little pocket. And I'll make my second little pocket, and I've got a tiny bit of adhesive on the side, but we can work on that in a minute. Maybe trim that off just a tiny bit. Alright, so I'm going to be able to put my tag down in my pocket. And again, we'll add our Deck the Halls, and this time I may move it over to the other side just for something a little bit different. A couple of dimensionals. We've got this down pat now, don't we?
We sure do.
Which one you like better?
Oh, I'm going to go for the bright one.
Are you? Well, they're both pretty bright. Don't you think? I'm gonna put
Okay.
that one.
So that wasn't. How about
That wasn't a good defining.
the one made out of Poppy Parade?
Okay. I like the green one, of course. All right, let's find our bling so we can add a little bit to our tag right quick. And on this one, I may just put the one up here just to bring a little attention. Now we've got some lemon lime twist ribbon, and then I'm going to bring that same white ribbon in for, oops, I'm going to bring that same white ribbon in to actually hang it on the tree, but we'll use lemon lime twist ribbon, and I may actually use a couple pieces of this since it's a little bit skinnier ribbon. So it'll almost have a fringy effect. It always looks cute with this ribbon. I'm going to grab the white, and we'll just put this through our tag. And then pull all those ends through if I'm able to. Get all those ends through. Not quite. May have to try that again too. Or maybe I did. See what I mean, where it gives you that little fringy effect, and then we can cut that down too. We can trim that down a bit. That looks cute. But I just love that we've got all this coordinating product, all these coordinating colors that make it so easy to make a project like this. Of course, we can put our little Starbucks gift card. That actually looks really good in there, in the red and the green. That Starbucks color is similar to Shaded Spruce, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Did you cut us some white ribbon? I thought so. Similar to Shaded Spruce. Wow, you cut us a long piece, Dee. We accidentally dropped it. Oh, if they could only see behind the scenes, right? Oliver
it's so anxiously
was trying to help. What did I do with my take or pick tool?
he's
Oliver
waiting
was
to help.
so anxious to help us get that ribbon picked up, wasn't he? You cut a really long piece of ribbon, but that's okay. I'll tie it off. We can trim it off just a little bit. Because really, by the time I tied that other one, that shortened it up a good bit. So that gives a nice long tie there for our hanger. Okay. And are we finished up? I think we might be.
That's it.
We've got our little tag, super cute, we can write on. And then we've got our gift card holder. We've got our little pouch on the side. If we wanted to put a little message in there, we could. So y'all let us know what you think. We love this little project. Love that it's a tag, a gift card holder, and an ornament all in one. Lots of fun. And we love this paper. It is just adorable. Okay, let's talk a little bit about our winner from last week. We always like to do a little giveaway. Thanking you for your support and for watching the video. We also had someone last week that shared the video, and her name is Kathy Galliart, and she is the winner of the embellishment that was our giveaway last week. So all you have to do to be entered for a chance to win is leave a comment, send up a heart, thumbs up, some kind of reaction, and that lets Facebook and YouTube know that other people need to watch the video. Other people need to learn how to make this tag, ornament, gift card holder, right? So thanks, Kathy, for sharing. We always appreciate when you do that. If you will message me, we'll get that in the mail to you. And then this week, we're kind of going old school here. We've got the Rhinestone Basic Jewels that is our giveaway this week. You can never go wrong with these rhinestones. I've been a demonstrator for 10 years, and these have always been in the catalog, and I love them. You're able to color them with the blends. We could have even done that with the project today. So this is an awesome embellishment, just a really good basic embellishment. So this is our giveaway. So be sure to leave comments, share, and like the video. And now it's time for the amazing announcement. You ready?
Ready?
Again, Dale doesn't even know this because I learned about this Monday evening or even yesterday morning, and I didn't tell him. So, Stampin' Up! Is celebrating 35 years this year, and they are offering a joining special. So you can become a demonstrator, and I tell you guys this a lot of times when we have a joining special, but I truly have never seen anything like this before. And again, I've been a demonstrator for 10 years. It's awesome to be a demonstrator. It's awesome to join. It's usually $99 plus tax. You get free shipping, and you're able to choose $125 worth of product in your starter kit. Now, your starter kit is just things that you want. You pick them out. You can Turn this into a business if you want to, or you can just get the discount and craft to your heart's content. Whatever you want to do as a demonstrator, that's what you get to do. No pressure from Stampin' Up, no pressure from me. You also get to be part of our Super Inspired Stampers team. But October 3rd through 31st, to help celebrate 35 years, Stampin' Up is offering the coolest thing. 2 options to become a demonstrator. And you know, just try it out if you want to. And if it's not for you, you just go back to being a customer. No problem. They do not come and take your stamps back away. So you've got 2 options. Option number 1 is to pay 35% less for your starter kit. So that means let me make sure this math is right, $64.35, you can choose $125 worth of product, and you just pay $64.35 plus tax, free shipping. You get a free paper pumpkin in there, and you get to pick $125 worth of product. Your second option is 35% more product in your starter kit. What do you think about that, Dean?
Wow.
I know, it's so exciting. So you get to choose $168.75 worth of product, and you pay $99 plus tax, free shipping, free paper pumpkin. But that is not all. Stampin' Up is hosting a virtual event in November, and it's called On Stage at Home. And it's going to be a huge celebration of our 35 years as a company. And anyone that joins during this promotion from October 3rd to 31st will automatically get free registration for that event.
Whoa.
I know. I cannot believe it. And you'll automatically be added to the event. And there will be recorded content, so if you can't be there that day, you can still watch it later. But I cannot tell you how exciting. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. I've had a couple people lately that were interested in joining. I was really hoping there would be something awesome, and Stampin' Up did not disappoint us. This is just an amazing offer. So if you've ever thought about being part of our team, being a Stampin' Up demonstrator, there's no better time than starting October 3rd to join. It's just such a fabulous deal. Plus, you get to be part of the 35th year celebration. Stampin' Up is an amazing company, debt-free company, very strong company. We are global. We're in several different countries. And it's just a wonderful crafting company to be a part of. Y'all know I love Stampin' Up, love the products, love the guarantee and the support that we get from our company. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions about joining. And if you have given me, an idea that that's something you're interested in, I'll be contacting you so that we can kind of chat about it, because it really is a fabulous deal. And again, if it's not for you, that's fine. You just drop as a demonstrator and you just go back to being a customer. No worries. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. I really appreciate y'all being here today. I hope you liked our project that we had for you today. And if you recreate something like this, please share it with us. We would love to see what you create if you make one of these or several of them. They're lots of fun. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.